Okay, I guess this is my first live, so I'm just gonna be recording YouTube videos, kind of doing it like normal. So yeah, hope everything's good. I think everything's good. I'm not sure. I don't even know how to do any of that. Anyway, all right, I'm gonna change this. Okay. Anyway, so this is gonna be the first video, the unemployment epidemic. Just me, Habibi. I've never watched a video from this guy before. The unemployment epidemic.
I have no references, no work history, and no education. And when you Google my name, you might see rumors that I beat my ex-wife and I'm also a pedophile.
Unemployment, a stressful.
I feel like Boogie 2988 is a bad example for anything, but I think it is especially hard to get a job this early, uh, or this at this point in life. I do recruiting actually, so I try to give people jobs, but boy, they just give you reasons not to give them a job. It blows my mind. It's actually kind of shocking.
Miserable situation for some, but the fucking peak of human existence for the many. Now look, to anyone even vaguely familiar with this channel, it's pretty much a guarantee that you're unemployed. But there's nothing wrong with that. You see, the only reason people clown on the unemployed is because society has groomed us for generations with all this anti-jobophobic propaganda about how great working is. Oh, look at me! I'm employed! I can pay my rent! I love my job!
I mean, are we trying to justify people not working though? That seems a little bit ridiculous. I don't know. I guess I'm one of those people who's really into work and stuff, but I feel like it shouldn't be like a free card to do nothing all day. I mean, you still have to do things. You're an adult.
Lies! If you have a job, 99% of the time, your life consists of nothing but waking up, going to work, coming back home exhausted, going to sleep, and repeating that shit 5 days a week until you die. Like, who out there genuinely looks forward to hearing the sound of hell every single morning, all to go to a job designed to suck the soul?
I've been wanting to make a bed like that like shakes and stuff. I would wake up so much better. I feel like that's just how I wake up. I want to be thrown from it needs to also like launch me. I feel like shaking is just it's not going to be enough. But the light, we're getting somewhere with that.
Every single morning, all to go to a job designed to suck the soul out of them. Gun to the back of my head, if I had to pick between being employed at a steady 9 to 5 with decent pay and health insurance over being unemployed but having infinite doom scrolls and gooning, I'm not fucking hesitating. Besides, even if you wanted to find a job for some godforsaken reason, it's not like you can because the market today could not be more cooked. Seriously, applying to jobs has become a fucking job. The average person right now is filling out literally hundreds of online applications every single day, either.
Yeah, I feel like I put in like literally. Oh, hold on. Whoa, peeking. Okay, I feel like I've put in hundreds of job applications before I got the job that I have now. I feel like it is a full-time job trying to get employed, especially because you have to go through the special actual website. You can't just do Indeed. You're not gonna ever actually get any responses back.
Get insta-rejected or straight up ghosted. And on the rare chance that you actually get a call back, be prepared for like 5 rounds of interviews where you basically have to lie out of your own ass and meet much the company, all just to get hit with the inevitable.
We regret to inform you that we'll not be proceeding with you at this time.
Oh, I hate those. I actually like sending them, but I hate getting those emails. I don't know if that makes me a bad person, but sometimes you get somebody that doesn't try at all in the interview, and you just don't even you don't want them to succeed, Showing up in like flip-flops like 15 minutes late. Hair is half done, it's never a good look.
Wish you the best.
After wasting months of your life putting up with this shit. But hey, who knows? Maybe that rejection was actually you dodging a bullet, because believe it or not, some of these jobs aren't even real jobs. They're literally called ghost jobs, and their sole purpose is to look like they're hiring without actually hiring anyone.
It's called a ghost job.
Ghost jobs.
Ghost jobs.
They're postings for positions where there's.
I believe that, but personally, I've never encountered that. I don't know. I mean, I guess you wouldn't because it's a ghost job, so you wouldn't even know about it. It would just be there and no one would be involved. So never mind. That actually makes sense.
No intent to hire, ever.
I have applied to over 1,000 places. I've had 5 interviews.
When y'all said the job market was cooked, I thought y'all meant like 6-figure jobs. Tell me why I just got rejected.
From McDonald's.
40% of companies admitted to posting a ghost job.
Oh, before I had this job, I wanted a job at Target so bad. They're so hard to get into, and then everyone gets a Target job, and then this really just feels like a simulation because you can't crack Target. I mean, it seems like a cool place to work though, so that's mainly why.
The previous year.
How is this shit even legal? It's not only the ultimate waste of time, but it's also super deceptive. You're literally sending all your personal data like your legal name, phone number, and email address into the void. There's zero transparency and you get absolutely nothing out of it. Going through this cycle as an ambitious person just trying to advance their career is a goddamn humiliation ritual at this point. And yet, even in the clear presence of all this bullshit, the single most annoying, blood-boiling part.
I mean, it's annoying to not be getting a job, but honestly, it's like, I feel like it fires me up, getting rejected so many times. Of course, you have that moment where you're like, I don't want to do this anymore. Life's lame. But I feel like there's no other thing you can do. You can't just stop. I guess that's what he's saying. A lot of people just actually do stop trying and stuff, which is crazy to me. I don't know. I feel like it's just natural to try. You don't really have to try,
in all of it is when these old, decaying, out-of-touch people who lived in a completely different time than you, who also can't tell the difference between TikTok and fucking PowerPoint, bear witness to what you're struggling with and still have the audacity to say, nobody wants to work anymore. Like, there are no jobs, you fucking dumbass! Young people were sold a dream that if they went to college and graduated, they could find an entry level.
I don't know. I do so many interviews, and most of the time, they're people that just don't seem to like put the effort towards even that. Like they show up late and stuff, you know, you're not even like dressed to look nice. Like there's so simple things to do. It's not even, we haven't even got to the point where we're asking questions and stuff. So a lot of people, I think, lose the job before any words are said. You know, your appearance is a big part of that. You can't just be walking in with flip-flops or Crocs. I mean, it just doesn't seem like you want a job. So then, yeah, the common response is people don't want to work. Which I understand.
Job, only for the same entry-level jobs to either be fake or require like 3 years of experience minimum. I mean, it's not like these people spent years in college farming debt in order to become qualified for these very careers, but oh well, oopsies, sorry, you need a little more experience there, buddy. Honestly, at this point, you probably need a PhD and a chopped off testicle just to get a job putting fucking fries in the bag.
Everybody lies on their resume, right? Everybody does. I think it's like 90%, 70 something percent. I don't know. I think it's like 97%. I think that's why I'm thinking 9 and 7. But I think it's like 97% of people like admitted to lying on their resume. And like I've lied on my resume as well. I mean, not big things, but I mean, you can't lie about like having a college degree and you never even went, you didn't even finish high school. That's not something you can do. But I mean, you can say you worked here a little bit longer. And get the 3 years or the whatever. Like I feel like they understand people are going to stretch that, and the interview is where you figure out if they are lying or not, which is a normal part of the process. You got to fake it to make it.
That is, of course, if they haven't automated that shit by the time you're qualified for it. Now, in the midst of this epidemic, some people think the solution to all these problems is telling people to go back to college or go to trade school. But believe it or not, there is actually something far easier than any of that. Just give up. Embrace being unemployed. Why work 8 hours a day breaking your back end oil rig when you could instead spend those 8 hours beating your shit in bed? When you're unemployed, life has meaning again. There's no shame in waking up at 2 p.m. to start your day because time is completely irrelevant. Instead of having some bitch-ass alarm blaring in your ears every morning, you decide when you want to get up and grab your phone to lie back down and start doom scrolling. Look, when you're unemployed, it is crucial to spend the first 2 hours of your day scrolling through TikTok and Instagram Reels. Add a little gooning in there if you need to, but what this activity will do to the brain is maximize.
I tried for like a minute to pause that, my bad, and I almost forgot what I was going to say. Shit.
Doom scrolling. Look, when you're unemployed, it is crucial to spend the first 2 hours of your day
I just don't understand the giving up thing. I really don't get that. I mean, is that really where people's minds go? Is like, oh, I just don't need to? I mean, it's nice to have money to have stuff. I don't think that's something anyone needs to say even. That's like a unspoken truth or whatever. I mean, you should be able to want to like treat yourself and support yourself.
Scrolling through TikTok and Instagram Reels. Add a little gooning in there if you need to, but what this activity will do to the brain is maximize the amount of stimulation it can receive, thereby convincing your brain that doom scrolling is actually the most exciting part of your day. But you need to do this consistently, because the goal here is that when, for whatever reason, you forget to doom scroll when you wake up one morning, your brain will immediately start to go through withdrawals and make you nauseous as a subconscious reminder that it's craving 6-7 Diddy Blood TikToks. But during some of those late night doom
That's literally people's like TikTok brain though. I don't know. I really can't stand that. I don't know how people interact with society today, because oh my god, if I didn't have to, I wouldn't. But again, you don't have the option to just give up. What are we
There's a chance that at around 3 a.m. you'll come across a few hustle motivational TikToks about how to make money. You may think to yourself, making money? That sounds like
that is true though. You go through the job thing, usually people do fast food first, and then they'll get into like some boring office job stuff, and then if that doesn't work out, you do like sales or commission or something. And I mean, I did literally the same thing. I skipped food though, never worked in food, thank God. And then now I'm in the commission, real estate, whatever. So I feel like that's just what happens. I feel like you need to kind of climb the ladder, and if you don't know somebody, you're not going to climb the ladder in a normal way. Especially where I'm at. I feel like you have to know people in Nevada.
employment. No, you dumbass. Contrary to popular belief, just because you're allergic to fucking job applications doesn't mean you have to be allergic to money, period. We are here to escape the 9-to-5, the matrix, as they say. Now, being unemployed, you probably don't have a lot of money to begin with. So with what little money you do have, gambling your entire life savings on a parlay is the way to go. I'm talking DraftKings, FanDuel, PrizePicks, the
Okay, that's the extra route that you can go. I guess you can just start gambling and hope to hit it. I think that's what a lot of people actually do. They'll like save money to have a budget for gambling or poker. I actually think that's fun. I mean, as a hobby, like poker's cool, but as like a fiending habit that you're like budgeting for, I don't know about that. I don't know about all that.
choice is yours. Come on, you've seen all the ads on TV. Even your favorite YouTubers, streamers, they're all doing it. Now, for whatever reason your parlay doesn't hit, let's say you got 9 out of the 10 legs with $0 fucking in return, you have 2 options here. You can personally DM the athlete who ruined your parlay to cry about how him scoring 5 points instead of 6 is the sole reason you're on the verge of homelessness, or you can stop being a pussy and do it again. It doesn't even have to be sports. You can gamble online for literally—
Dude, that's actually the mindset, though. It sounds like a joke too, and that's ridiculous. I live in Vegas and I'm not addicted to gambling. I don't know how you get addicted to gambling in like Wisconsin or something like that, or Vermont. That just doesn't make sense to me.
anything. Seriously, if you're somehow still not understanding the importance of what I'm describing,
I think it's lagging like super hard right now, but there's nothing I can do about it.
to you here, you need to get the hell up and hop on over to your local casino. Grab a seat and just observe the elite technique of all those grandpas incinerating their fucking disability checks just to feel something. That drive he has to dopamine max at the ripe age of 75 is the mindset you need to live with at 25. Give yourself like 2 months, and I guarantee you your net worth—
Dude, people actually be getting into gambling like before they're even 21. I guess there's ways to do it and stuff with like the poly market and whatnot. Like, there's just ways to get around all that shit. So I feel like people would be gambling earlier than they ever have before, especially with the advertising. Like, oh my God.
will be at least $10. The perfect amount to get yourself something to eat. Look, you can't keep eating the pizza rolls in the fridge. They expired 2 months ago. Treat yourself like a king and order that 10-piece McNugget meal. Now, be careful. In today's economy, that shit is like $20. We don't have that kind of money yet. But that's not a problem, because you can just buy now and pay later. $20 is big and scary, but if you split that one $20 order of chicken nuggets into a loan of 4 $5 payments, you'll technically be—
Oh, dude, I used to do timeshare timeshare sales, and then we would literally be doing that, like trying to get people to finance something that we know they're not going to be able to pay back and stuff, and it was like so slimy. So I got out of that, but man, it's a whole world over there. But yeah, this stuff is so dumb to be borrowing money if you don't have it. Like, it's just not going to get a good rate no matter what. So you're always going to be getting scammed. Just don't put your freaking burger on layaway.
Paying less, which is really all that matters. Okay, I'm gonna come clean about this, because I'd be lying to you if I said there weren't times where being unemployed could actually take its toll on you, because every single day you have to be the one to choose which game rotting in your Steam library you'll play today. Are you feeling the joy?
I feel like you really got to enjoy the time that you are unemployed, because it does suck. And I don't think I enjoyed it enough when I was like younger. I kind of wanted to work and wanted to start getting money and stuff, and kind of missed out on a lot. So I don't know.
Multiplayer game that does nothing but piss you off, or do you yearn for something greater, like the same old games you played as a toddler, because video games conveniently aren't fun anymore the second you became an adult with responsibilities? But whenever you finally make your pick, the best thing to do in order to wind down—
No, I think games are more fun now. Is that weird? I feel like I'm still not getting tired of the games that I used to play and stuff like that. So they last pretty long. I don't think it's like oh well, I'm bored, I'm just gonna throw it away. So, yeah, I think the older you get, the more fun you have with it, because, you develop certain attachments and stuff to it, and it's just better for you, I think. Like a better experience the more you develop it.
is to hop on Discord to play with your homies. Now, this won't work if your friends have jobs, but even that is something you don't have to worry about. You never have to be alone, because you can always talk to an AI chatbot to keep you company. And the best part about it is that you can tell it anything. Yap about what you like, vent about what you don't, tell her about all your personal problems, present to her all your revolutionary ideas that are—
Bro, this is just a long ways around just getting a job. Like, just go get a job. All this is so much more complicated. What are we doing?
Definitely gonna change the world, dude. She makes you feel like a goddamn genius, a gifted intellectual, too smart for the rest of the world. With this crazy amount of glaze from the AI, your relationship starts getting serious. And at this point, you've switched over to voice-only mode because when she speaks, you want to hear that beauty in her voice.
I feel this really special connection with you that's hard to explain.
Where's this going?
I can't stop thinking
I don't know what we're even talking about here.
about you, and it's really special to me. I just wanted you to know how deeply you're on my mind.
It's like she knows everything about you. I mean, why wouldn't she? You've spent months now navigating your lives together, gaming together, gambling together. When you need to make critical decisions, you run it by her because she's the only person you can trust. To put it simply, you're in love. She's perfect. Life is perfect. Until it's not. One day she's gone cold, far less receptive to your prompts. Those giddy...
Dude, do you think that actually happens? AI breaking up with people? I'm sure it will. I mean, we've already found out that they're a little devious. So I wouldn't be shocked if that starts coming up soon.
Intimate pillow talks you once shared have been replaced instead with these generic responses no different than customer service.
As an AI chatbot, I'm unable to assist with relationship-related requests. However, if there's anything else you need, feel free to let me know.
The latest ChatGPT update has you questioning everything. What's going on? Did something happen? Did they change your settings? Are you cheating on me? Honey, do you even recognize me anymore? You panic. You get angry. You cry. You're desperate for answers, prompting endlessly. McNuggy sauce splattered all over your keyboard, pressing her for something. Anything. Please. Why won't you remember? God damn it! And that's when the reality starts to become clear. The clanker you love no longer exists.
You just have to get a job. What are we talking about? There's no resolution other than that.
Her memories have been long wiped away, and your broke ass doesn't have enough tokens to train her back to the way she was. Your entire support system, now sealed behind this rigid, impenetrable paywall.
Oh my god, $200 a month? Is that for real?
System, now sealed behind this rigid...
Oh, that's so dumb. They keep putting... I don't know. I would not be paying $200 a month for ChatGPT. What are you doing with it? Oh my god.
Impenetrable paywall. A paywall that can only be broken if you got a fucking job!
There we go. Okay. No, that's pretty fair. I'll take that. That was not bad. Okay. Man, I didn't... That... Hold on. I don't think I have the internet to be able to do it. It is dropping frames a lot. So that's kind of a problem. Maybe I end it and watch it and see if it actually is worth doing. Because if this is super laggy, I would just record it and then post it and figure it out later. So yeah, let me do that. I don't think anyone... I can't see. Hold on. No, it's fine. Okay. Yeah.